Locked in just yet, 7 seconds to go. The pony may be heading towards the top side of the map, and it's locked in. Khan will be galloping his way to the top. Oh, that is going to be that first blood coming in. We couldn't even let the SKT fans cheer because they lost Marta in the first minute of the game. And he's in trouble. No teleport available. We'll have a turret here. Clid waiting around. Ultimate's going to be traded here. That's going to be the solo kill for Sword. It's traded back, but they get everything for that one.
And I mean, that was just a fantastic pick about Silas.
Okay, Khan is on a back timing here, so we'll hold on to that.
He has teleport too.
SKT, they should be able to burst this one down. It is taken by Clid, very close as Tarzan tries to launch forward. Realm Warp gets SKT out of there, but have they gone far enough? The man drop comes forward, doesn't do too much. Onslaught of shadows into the back line as Sword gets himself into his Zhonya's. Can he escape? The answer is yes. The dash comes back up, and now Viper is here to give him some cover. Held by now on the Dragon as Lahens just happy to walk on over, gets Khan out of the fight as Redemption does come down. It's going to be a 50-50 as Tarzan is in this pin as Sword goes into his first Zhonya's. The steal comes in. Griffin have locked down the Dragon, and Faker in the back of the pin is trying to kill Sword, but he's so frustrating finally. Teddy locks him down, and now Tarzan. Stopwatch ain't going to be enough, and Chovy is now waiting in the gates, but SKT don't care. They get themselves into the correct position. Pick themselves up a double for their man in the mid lane, and SKT may have turned it.
Griffin get the steal, but SKT's able to make it front to back. This is the time they were looking for.
Yeah, this is another Realm Warp.
Kill.
It's Faker's one this time. Is True Shot Barrage is even going to help try and take
Griffin team comp. You can't suddenly Weaver's Wall in and do a Pantheon ult. They'll just run.
Faker jumps on over, but it does get interrupted. Faker gets his passive shield. He's down very low. Now finally goes into the stopwatches of the Weaver's Wall. Actually blocks Chovy. He has to flash to get over the top. Marta goes golden. And is Faker falling down? Marta the next one to follow, and SKT can't re-enter this fight.
It was so big that they could stop Faker from getting out because they could actually set up.
This one Khan in fantastic flanking position as Sword trying to keep him out of there. Are we going to go for the smite here? Can Clid get himself into this pit? They're getting it down very, very low. Marta misses the ultimate, unfortunately, as Chovy's over there. Good knockback comes in. It is going to be picked up by Griffin, and they just flash their way out.
5v5 is all SKTs, but they're not there.
Yeah, well, Clid is going to try and come in for the 50-50. Can he actually get the steal? Realm Warp once again going to try and put Faker in the pit, but no, it's just for the vision. He gets on over, but he's unable to get the steal. Ultimate flies forward from Clid. He flashes to get himself out, but not even Sword is going to die as Teddy very aggressively dives into the Baron pit. But Griffin once again, it's the grab and go.
And SK Telecom.
Yeah, well, Weaver's Wall is going to come in. Preyseek is not going to stop that one from coming down, and Clid has no want to head towards this Dragon pit at all. He had the smite, had everything available, but wanted to hold on to his life.
It's going to be one, but it's going to be a decent trade. Here we go.
Yep, staying over the side of the wall. Marta does break it, though, and there's the knock-up. Marta finds it this time. Lahens down to the GA teleport from Griffin as Chovy's finally found the back line. But you can see it's Griffin trying to hold this one up. Khan goes golden, gets the ultimate off, and SKT, they found the team fight they wanted, and they should be able to find the Baron a minute before the
back now at this point.
It was so sneaky. It was such a ninja maneuver that the last 20 minutes of this game, Griffin has been avoiding SKT at every turn. Finally, SKT...
Griffin is in their base.
They've got a guard horse here as well, Papa. Teleport going to come in as Lahens gets into position. Chovy inside the pit. The ultimate comes down from Lahens as Viper. Has to go golden. The steal as the Pantheon man drops his way into a 4-stack Elder Drake. SKT is still going to be able to grab the kills. Teddy finds even more. It was a heroic steal, but I just don't think it's heroic enough because SKT have routed Griffin, and there's only a Chovy that remains.
Chovy's going to try to buy time. He can't do it. What did you get? Elder Dragon. What did it cost? Everything. SK Telecom T1. I think this ends it right now.
Exactly. Chovy is going to have to try and go back and do something very impressive, but the stop of the back, and SKT have taken game number 1. This is incredible. Griffin tried to run them around for so incredibly long. It didn't matter. In the end, SKT team fought and they won.
The SKT faithful explode, outnumbering Griffin 3-1 it feels like. in Jump Chill, and man, shades of world.
Do this game, and they actually did it very, very well. You can see the gold graph was all Griffin until SKT finally managed to utilize all the damage potential that they had. But
I've seen it from some of the LPL teams in scrims.
Oh, wow.
Is top Azir. And so I don't know position against the Lucian.
Well,
and
SKT
the
actually
Azir.
aggressively
man,
moving in here to the jungle. That's going to be a double taunt landing. There from Mata. Tarzan very, very low. Will go down for first one. It goes over to Khan. Mata uses his whole health bar, and it's absolutely fine. 2 kills for SKT.
SKT bring 5, and they get the double kill lane against a no flash. Lissandra, as we know, and speaking of Lissandra,
Yeah,
Oh,
Faker's
man.
going to come on over. He's only level 4, but he's still got enough damage. Clit's going to help out. And Griffin lose 3 in the first 4 minutes.
and that game's going to be so hard, LS, because now, with Summoners beat down,
3 of your champions want to go into SKT. The Ezreal is going to be all by himself.
Well, that's a single-man taunt, but he gets stunned up. Mata has to flash to get out of the way. Justice Punch to go back in. Mata knows that he is finished, and Viper picks up the first kill for Griffin.
it was so important that Tarzan path bot side to potentially
It
stop.
looks like SKT should be able to have a monopoly of this area. Chovy moving on over, wants to take down
Tarzan.
Faker. It's stolen somehow. It's Teddy. He's trying to find the teleport. Gets it! Just before Viper makes his way into the fight, but can Griffin still manage to get the work done? The answer is just a straight-up no. The ultimate comes through from Chovy to get one on the back end, but you can see Faker still trying to do damage. Mata is in here with 200 health. He does have a lot of damage available there at this particular level, but Faker should be able to finish this one off. One more auto. Can he get on top of Chovy? Gets it with the final Q.
Big win in the end for SKT. They get more of the kills. Not ideal. To lose already tells you everything you need to know about how mid lane has gone.
Well,
Chovy tries the ult.
He's going to get in there. It's going to get locked down, but the heroic entrance comes in. The bouncy castle is erected, and Faker locks down the kill on his opposite number. Make that a double as the Olaf falls, and the Cloud Drake will be taken.
And Griffin with a really bizarre trade choice. Chovy handshaking that by trying to lock up Clid, but Tarzan was not in close enough proximity. And SK Telecom, they just told Griffin to straighten up.
Yep.
Has commenced. They're going to go for this roam one more time, but the minion wave just evaporates.
This is about as all in as he can get as Chovy gets over to the side. The flash does come in from Khan, stays out of vision, but it doesn't matter when it's Alessandro. Heroic entrance comes forward. Khan still alive for so long. Gunblade comes in, and he's in turret range. Khan, the god!
Khan's able to clean it up. Mata in position as well. It's all too off. Sword where it's still available. That's how he knew to kite back, and kite back to a benefit, as Sword is pretty overextended but can ult away.
Yeah, Onslaught of Shadows is going to help him here. Clid's still chasing after the horse. The teleport comes in. No CC necessary because the best CC is death.
I'm gonna hope that he thought he was igniting, that Griffin are gonna be favorites. So if they decide as a team they want Infernal, you say thank you very much, sir, enjoy your Infernal.
Yep.
And the Infernal comes in, and of course another Infernal. Heard what you said about the cuddling, took exception, and it's now just trying to kill everyone. Where they stand, Griffin though, they're trying to outnumber on Faker.
Yeah, should be able to get a knock up here. Okay. Jumps through the wall with the Onslaught of Shadows, but heroic entrance comes down. They don't have enough damage as Faker, he's even still alive, stands amongst 3, straight up doesn't care. Shifting sands, gets him the shield, he even takes down the horse himself. SKT, they grab a couple of kills.
I would say, with how this game was supposed to go, the idea of delaying has some merit. I don't think Griffin can fight for 2 objectives, and I think you're getting whichever one you really want. So go for bonus. Here we go.
There's the flash. Big taunt coming out from Mata to start this one off. Lahans throws the ultimate back towards Teddy, but it doesn't interrupt the culling. It's not the cuddling anymore. Chovy trying to stand the back line, but he just does no damage. Sword is too late to the fight, and as he jumps in, he just gets taunted. Faker sweeps the floor. And Griffin members die. The Ragnarok's not going to be enough. Viper can't run fast enough. And Griffin, I think you're done this time around. Khan's found Tarzan, and he's just playing with his food.
Cleans him up. That's another kill to SKT. Another wipe. They're pushing through mid lane. They want to go home early.
Yeah, exactly. We've got 4 minions here. SKT, they can tank up turrets if they want to. Maybe not Mata, as Viper still does some damage. But look at these turrets melt. The Nexus will follow, and SK Telecom will move to match point in the final of LCK Spring 2019.
And SK Telecom with an extremely decisive victory, saying that they want to take it all the way as they just charge right down the Nexus. Viper not able to do anything, and Tarzan, he was just getting danced on by Khan.
Really? Just Tarzan? I think the whole lineup here was getting danced on a little bit. The level 1 Griffin triad with Olaf. This SKT lineup was dubbed the Dream Team, and when they lost games in Kesper Cup, people used that against them. They lost a dumb one in 2 out of 3 series, and yet, here we are, and suddenly the Dream Team has finally...
to set things up.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Khan locks in the Riven.
Maybe look to make a dive.
Well, it might be
Clid's
Clid that
here.
comes in first. Exactly right. Gets the flash knockoff, and Viper should be going down. Lahens just has to watch as the Talia bites the dust. 2.5 minutes.
And you read the same thing that SKT did. They look at the
things like that. As Tarzan and Clid are once again going to find one another. That is great reaction time there from Tarzan, who wants to get the cocoon off. Lands it, but that's on a minion. It's not what you want, and that's the second kill for SKT. The flash from Lahens. One
Clid made it out.
Clid, he does so much damage. This hasn't happened yet. Right, Worldender does come out on the top side of the map as Khan hasn't used his yet. They're trying to fight this one out. Sword should be able to get there. Wind Slash comes in, but it's not late enough. Look at that health bar. Gets himself the shield. Not enough. Sword gets the 1v1 solo kill.
And I mean, that's a really key solo kill right now.
Finds an ultimate position. Throws it out. Doesn't land it onto Clid, but there's the Dark. We've got the man drop. Lahens doesn't land the damage, but Clid has nowhere to go, and Faker can't affect anything now. This might be the Griffin turnaround.
When Seraph's transforms and second item completions means you can't play the lanes the same way.
Well, that's going to be the knockup. That's going to be the stun. There's so much CC, but the seismic shove isn't enough. Aftershock is there for Faker, remember, and they turn it completely on its head. Sword is doing a lot of damage. Clid has to flash to get out. Worldender probably not going to be enough here to save Sword's life. Gets the flash. Umbral Dash gets him out of there. Flash forward from Faker, though. Avoids and destroys as SKT turn it around.
Classic Faker eyes.
He's just idly sitting up there, chipping away at the turret.
He's got
thinking about
he's
Janair
like, I've got a
days.
global ultimate, guys. It's
How
okay.
far he's
Just
come.
make sure you fight them in a specific area. As Lahens turns up and says, "This is my area." Immediate cleanse, but the ignite comes in afterwards. Aftershock, Brock solo kill for the Pantheon. Is this my solo queue? What's happening?
Well, it's a kill.
For gold, you don't have to fight if you don't want to.
Well, Khan, he's going to start a fight here, but just immediately gets evaporated. Clid now tries to get out, blocks himself in with the Cataclysm, and it's Teddy here with the damage. The Silas is going to fall. The Black Sword from Lahens gets a double on this Pantheon. Teddy turns it, gets himself the stun. Knockup comes in, and that's another one. Viper finally getting in amongst this fight. There's another one going in the mid lane, though, and Sword gets rid of Faker. Viper now trying to get out as Teddy is turning it now. It's his turn to carry. Gets another one. Sword, can he get the 1v1? And I think the answer is no.
The SKT gold lane, it's massive for them.
Well, Tarzan's going to try and make this a 50-50. Sword diving on forward. There's the man drop. Weaver's wall. All of the buttons are being pressed. Sword going down to the world end, and the AoE's finally getting in there. Lahens not doing enough damage, and Khan says the last fight was an illusion. This is a double kill. Make it a triple as Chovy tries to get out and just finds the backhand of an Ezreal.
And maybe 2018's an illusion because SKT
is too durable, too tanky, and Griffin are too slow to the fight. As surprising as that is, Chovy's helping, not helping enough.
Teddy wasn't there to start the fight, so Griffin says, well, comments they have in the post-game interview.
Yeah, well, feels like it at the moment. 8,000 gold is the lead, but what is the lead that Griffin were able to overcome against Harmor Life earlier on in the season? I don't want to call it over until it's over, gentlemen.
Well,
it certainly feels like it.
It's
Well, Griffin is still going to try and find it here. Mandrop comes down. Repel is up. Lahens finds the flash, jumps onto Teddy, but Teddy's out of there. Can he create enough distance as Chovy has locked down Marta, but is it actually going to be enough?
Wow.
Khan gets in, has himself the triple knockup, dives forward. It's going to be Teddy that grabs that first kill for SKT, and now Khan is just sweeping this one under the rug. It's all too much. Faker finally gets himself one of these in these team fights, and Viper has nowhere he can be on the map.
It felt like I was looking at Ghosts of Christmas Past and what this game could have been.
Yeah.
They outnumbered, it was the perfect play, but there's just too much gold on SKT.
That's called smacking him with your wallet, Papa
Whoa!
Smithy. As True Shot Barrage, not going to work. The Vipers still for a long time. See your death and see your defeat in the LCK final for Spring 2019. Spring often does this to us, gentlemen. We often get the quick ones in the early stages of the year, but this is one that I don't think anyone expected. SKT 3-0 over Griffin after their incredible first round robin.
Give them their moment to bask in the afterglow. SKT have destroyed Team Griffin to register their spot at the mid-season invitational and also their return to the LCK Grand Final after a forgettable year where many people jumped off the SKT hype train. They return in emphatic fashion, and all I can come away with is to ruminate on the fact that Korea has had a real half a decade of dominance. But was that a Korean half decade or an SK Telecom T1 half decade? Because yes, Samsung got over in the final against SKT, and EDG pulled out a Morgana mid counter pick to take down SKT in a game 5. But notice the name always there when Korea's in the final. SKT, SKT, SKT. SKT have been the one to wear the crown of Korean dominance, and the pretenders around them, like Kingzone Dragon X and every other team, have never been able to be the one of Korea. SK Telecom T1, they are the one of Korea again, and they come in on a wave of momentum at the mid-season invitation.
SK Telecom, this has truly been